Uh, oh, okay. I think it's working now.
Okay. Do you want to check on a different tab just to make sure Studio's not lying to you?
Okay, sorry about this, guys. If there's anyone watching, this is.
We are live, I guess.
I think we're live. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hey guys.
man, Scuffed right off the bat. I haven't
Well-
done this in a while.
Well, this is what we. Well, actually, this is not what I get. This is you. This is your computer.
Okay. So welcome to the Bad End Show for Bad Anime Decisions, where we talk about all the random anime shit we happened over the past week. Well, hopefully it's gonna be a weekly thing. We'll see how it goes. And
I guess we're not really deciding on the format, but hopefully you guys will enjoy this.
hopefully, probably not the first one. Well, the first of anything you do is always gonna be the worst thing. So yeah.
I don't know. So for some people, the first thing they do is awesome, and then everything goes downhill from then.
Are you talking about in your own life? Now you're talking from experience. Okay.
Okay.
So, man, the leap motion is not really.
What? Okay. Like this? Yeah. There we go.
Okay, so first on the agenda, I guess we're talking about old animes. Yeah. Since it's our first one, I guess we could just talk about like a bunch of old shit. Although I don't want to go too old, so this is mostly stuff from last season.
I guess mostly, right? Or is it all? I don't know. Whatever.
Oh wait, no, I think ALICELIESE is older than that.
Oh yeah, it is because we stopped for some reason.
Oh, we stopped because Funimation had their mess up thing where like we just keep showing.
Oh, like the 3 subs.
Yeah, the 3 language subs all every time, and you can't turn it off when you use the mobile app. It's just weird. Like these companies, they make millions of dollars. They can't even get a mobile app right. Yeah.
Thanks, Colin Decker.
Yeah, what I think it's like the CEO of Funimation or something. Like he's always in the credits nowadays for like the anime. And it's just I don't know. Just feels so weird like seeing his name pop in the credits. And I'm like, does this guy even do anything? I mean, well, I guess if you're rich enough, you can just get your name in, like in anime.
Well, he's busy making money.
Capitalism was a mistake. Okay, so stuff we finished watching recently. So there's So I'm a Spider, So What, or Kumo desu ka Nani ka. Man, I love that show. That Yuki Aoi is the best. You got any thoughts on that?
I mean, she's a spider, so it's like, huh? I mean, that's the title, right? You can go off first. You're the bigger one.
Okay. So yeah, I've actually been a big fan of that series for a long time. I think since the first light novel got localized in the US, I think. Well, I can't remember if I picked it up right when the first volume got published or when it was like a few volumes in, but like I was a big fan for it for a long time. So I was really excited for it. Although I took a break after reading like 6 or 7 volumes for a while because they really jumped the shark. Like the anime only covered up to the 5th volume, so I shouldn't say how they did it. but yeah, it kind of got like really over the top.
I don't know. It seems pretty over the top where we left off, anyway.
Oh, you don't even know. Oh, sweet child.
So, you get stupid?
Like, you know how like it was doing that weird thing, that thing was like, oh, like it's fantasy, and then all of a sudden like wait, this is kind of sci-fi.
Uh-huh.
Oh god, I don't know if I should spoil.
Maybe some other time, like, did they announce the 2nd season or something?
I haven't seen any news, but I feel like it should probably be popular enough to get a 2nd season. I don't know if it is. I hope it is.
Well, I mean, from my perspective, like, it's different, but not necessarily. Or wait, I guess I should clarify that the jump from like or fantasy to sci-fi wasn't as drastic in my mind. because from pretty early on there was that weird stuff where it's like, oh, we got admins or whatever. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
so
I think
don't
my
know.
model's moving from your like audio.
oh,
Yeah.
do you need to VC face?
Let me see if I can fix this. Audio lip sync. Yep. Okay. Should be off now. Okay.
Okay.
Things never go right.
Well,
But yeah, so I liked how they did the how's it? What's the word I'm looking for? Adaptation. I like how they did a lot, especially with Yuki Aoi. Like she's like the perfect casting for the role, especially because of like all the voices she can do and how she's really expressive. Because of the format, you spend most of the time just thinking about just being inside Kumoko's head and hearing her like talk shit about everything else in the world.
so we're a spider. We're the spider.
We're just like two of our parallel minds.
Dang.
We're just copies.
But who's the better copy?
I am, obviously.
I'm the better copy.
You're nothing but a little fake ass bitch. You useless goddess.
Okay, where were we at?
But yeah, I think. Although I had to like go back and reread some stuff because I think they skipped over a few things, or at least there's a bunch of things that I thought was gonna happen, that like didn't show up in the show. So
Was it important stuff?
see, I don't even remember.
But you just said you had to go back.
Yeah, I went back to reread some like part of the earlier volumes to just like try to recast some things, and there was like a whole bunch of stuff like this series is really good at a few things. Like one is that like it's really good at misdirecting you. Like for a long time, I thought that Kumoko would actually eventually become Ariel the Demon Lord, and then like turns out like, oh, they're actually different after all. And I'm like, ah, shit. And it's kind of like misleading on a bunch of other things too. Another thing is it drops a lot of like world building hints and stuff early on that you don't see and that doesn't make sense until later. And then so sometimes they're up to like 12 volumes in English right now. I didn't read the latest volume yet, but like in a lot of later ones, like they'll mention something about some character that showed up earlier, and you have to go back and like, ah, shit, like this is here all along, or
It's just like when you say that, I think about all the students that we didn't really meet them at all.
yeah, and it name drops a bunch of people, or like sometimes they just show up. Like remember that Audi guy that showed up at the like near the end of the season.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the whole point, isn't it?
Okay, so basically like the hero has like he has like two best friends, and then one of them becomes his like kind of girlfriend in this world, I guess, because like yay, gender bender reincarnation. That's the best thing. I really loved her when I was reading the novel because obviously. But there was the other guy that like they didn't meet until like the very end, and then like oh no, we're enemies now. And like when you first read him see him in light novel and in the anime, I guess, since like you don't know anything about him at all. But then in the later volumes, you get to see how it turned out. That you see when the spider first encounters him, and like they're like Sasajima, and like wait, who the fuck is Sasajima? Like, oh, it's this dude. And you see all the things he went through, and it's like, ah, crap.
Oh, well, I think they should have spent a little bit of time like before they all died at the beginning, because I mean, it's kind of hard to be like, oh, what's going on when you're like, who? Am I supposed to like care who you are? Did we meet you already? Like,
I think that's part of the appeal though, because like since you don't know anything about them at all, like you're just constantly second guessing like who's who and like how they're important, and like how they got into this mess.
Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, but yeah, what did you think of the anime?
Like overall?
Yeah, overall, or like any like impressions and like specific stuff.
Oh, the second opening plays in my head sometimes. It's really weird. I'll just be randomly doing something unrelated, and then I'll just hear that song that I'm not sure if I can even hum. Like, are we gonna get copyright struck?
I think we're fine. Like our humming's like bad. The AI is not yeah, it's probably gonna be like, what the hell is this shit?
We'll be like, where. That's definitely how the song goes, right?
Wait, wasn't that the first one?
No, I just made random sounds. I wasn't trying to make the song at all.
Wait, that sounded like the first song, like wah, 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 wah. And then I didn't even realize it was English until like Crunchyroll just like showed subs like 10 episodes in or something like that, and I was like, wait, this was English the whole time.
No, I was definitely not trying to do that intentionally. I just made random sounds.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, those songs were so good. Yeah, the second OP, like Suzuki, like Konomi Suzuki, that's the name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like a lot of her songs, so like yes. Although I haven't seen her do an OP in a while, I think.
Is it because she hasn't, or is it just our selection of shows?
Yeah, we've been watching. Like I used to watch like a whole bunch of anime, but then lately but then it got hooked on light novels. So sometimes I usually watch anime while eating, but sometimes I just end up like reading while eating instead. And then lately we've also been just watching like random ass shit on YouTube too.
Yeah. I guess for a while, like, I guess everyone kind of got into the VTuber business and like, oh, this is my new favorite anime.
Yeah, so we were like, okay, so do you want to watch the, like, real anime or fake anime? And just like, yes.
Yes.
Although I guess we've been watching a bunch of like Ryaju stuff too lately.
It depends on your definition of that.
LGT.com.
I don't know. When I think of like normal people stuff, I think like not that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's more normal. Yeah, let's call it that.
Yeah, I guess.
Or less weeb, but also kind of weeb sometimes. Just like those random pillows.
Yeah, and I guess watching Abroad in Japan, well, that's definitely like full weeb stuff. Okay, we should get back to like the anime stuff, I guess.
Should we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Anything else you want to say about spiders?
Oh, it's definitely unique, I guess. What do you call it? I guess, what would you call it? The kind of the dual, well, not dual timelines. Well, I mean, it could turn out to be that, like some weird timey-wimey like nonsense later. But how it, like, the story is kind of like, I guess at the beginning it kind of seems like, oh, this is all going on parallel, but then it's like, no, it's actually there's two different points. But is it really? I'm still second guessing that because
yeah, like that's another thing about the whole misdirection thing that I like so much about this series. Like when I first realized that the concurrent like stories were actually like in the past and in the future, I was like, oh like things don't make so much more sense. But at the same time, it's also like oh my god, like what's gonna happen to this like spider? Like how does she factor into like all the weird stuff that's going on in the future?
Oh yeah, you know one of my favorite parts is about the ending.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I guess we're already in spoiler territory, but anyway.
I mean, the anime ended. I feel like people probably already know this.
Yeah. Anyway, like main dude guy, he be like dying on the floor, and that's the last we see of him. And then we just see like we see Spider like company just like we're going on an adventure, happy times, and then yeah, that's how it ends. It's like, wait a minute, like. Dude's just like on the floor dying or something. Well, not dying literally, but just like suffering. And it's just like I'm assuming he's not actually like main character, but more like main character like
he's kind of like the typical, like he's the hero, so like he's kind of the embodiment of like the like atypical, no, not atypical, like the typical,
yeah,
the typical like protagonist kind of guy, like stereotype. But like he's just a dumbass. So like Spider-Girl is like the real protagonist as far as I'm concerned.
Well, yeah, but I feel like he's kind of like there. I wouldn't say necessarily like parody in some sense, but kind of like
as a foil.
Maybe something like that. I'm not 100% sure about that.
Yeah,
it could be something similar, but it's. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be taking it this way, but I always kind of find it, like, comedic. Just, like, I don't know. Like, in my head, it's like, oh, I guess technically in the story he has some sort of power or whatever, but in my head it's just like the guy that's kind of delusional, like I'm the hero.
Wait, no, well, there's also another guy too.
Well, no, yeah, I guess that guy too. But I mean, or like, I guess in a average story, he'd be like the center, like everything literally revolves around him.
Yeah,
but it's kind of like he just happens to be there. I guess let's go with that. That's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, especially it's like, and
or like. It's kind of like those NPCs where it's like the story clearly has them as like the hero, but it's the player character you that does all the work, and then then they claim the credit or some crap, or like look at all this, I'm like the faded hero or whatever. It's like no.
Also, it's kind of like oh, like we need to fight for us, right? We need to fight for justice, blah blah blah. And like you guys don't know shit about the world.
Were you about to say real world?
No. Yeah. Well, I guess that too. They have no idea. They have no common sense, I guess. Well, but yeah, like they keep like all this time they think they're on the good side of good and stuff, but they're just like completely ignoring like how the world works. Well, until the end, like when he was dying, that's when like the taboo skill installed the secrets of the world. They actually showed more of it in the anime than I thought. But yeah, there was like a lot of hints. Well, I guess it wouldn't make sense, but there's a lot of like foreshadowing that I didn't notice until like I read the later volumes, and I was like, oh, they foreshadowed this part all the way in the first episode. And yeah, you're probably so confused right now.
I was confused while watching. Anyway. Well, we're still on the topic. How about that figure?
Did we pre-order that yet?
No.
We need to pre-order that. Come on, I need that.
Do we have it set up so we can throw that picture up on screen?
Oh shit, I forgot about that part.
Well,
yeah.
Too hard?
Well, we'll probably show up when we do our bit, like next Ami ordering video.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, anyway, I guess if you haven't seen it, would you... It's technically one figure, but I would argue it's 1.5 figures.
Yeah, because like it's the arachne form of Kumoko, so like the top half of woman, but then he has like giant spider base at the bottom. But then you can also swap out the legs and stuff.
Yeah, well, you can swap out both legs. Yeah. Because then you can just have the full humanoid one or the full like spider one. But you can't do both at the same time, I think, or can you? Wait, no, you could. You could. Wait, no.
You can do them separate, but you have to combine them.
Well, I guess what I meant to say is you can't have, like, all three configurations at once.
That's why we buy two of them.
Oh my god, we're not buying two of them.
We're buying two of her.
We're not buying two of them.
We're buying two of her.
Then what are we going to do with the extra parts?
Just
like, human legs with, like, top of spider head.
It's not even a spider head, it's just like the
it's like
top
a cover.
body cover. Yeah.
Okay. The cursed fourth form.
Yeah. But yeah, come on, we need to buy two of that. We're called bad anime decisions, not good anime decisions.
I regret everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Do we have anything else to say?
Man, fuck them elves.
Why are you so prejudiced against the elves?
Because like in every world, you can't ever trust the goddamn elves. Even the next show we're gonna talk about, things killing slimes. You can't trust the goddamn elves there either.
I'm gonna report you to HR.
It's okay. We don't have elves in this company.
Not with that attitude. We're not.
Man, Potimas is such a bitch. Oh, I fucking hate his guts. I hate his guts so much. Like, oh.
If we ever invite an elf VTuber, I'm gonna have to protect them.
Implying we can never get any VTubers to come with us.
Not with that attitude. Okay, should we move on to the next thing?
Okay, Killing Slimes, another universe where you can't ever rely on the elves for anything.
Oh my god.
The elves be a dumbass bitch. So in Soul Spider, so what? The elves are just evil motherfuckers. in Killing Slimes, they're just dumbass bitches.
What does she even do?
Poison you.
Did she do one good thing?
No, that's her. The whole point of her existence is to never do a good thing.
Oh my god.
See, like we have useless goddesses and then we have useless elves.
Do we have useless god elvises? I said god elvises.
Maybe.
Elf goddesses.
Maybe.
Does it negate each other?
No, it just makes everything worse.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Killing Times, we also get Yuki Aoi as the main lead, so we often watch it like back to back and just have like Yuki Aoi double special, and it's just... I know I keep saying this, but I just love Yuki Aoi so much.
Is that how we're gonna end it?
I don't know. But
I guess it's fairly episodic, basically.
yeah, I mean, this is... Even the Light Novel series itself is very like slice of life, and the whole thing is just not meant to be serious at all. I think. Yeah, I don't think it ever had like a serious moment, but I just love it so much. Like it's just like just like everything's just happy, slice of life, kind of Yuri. Also, like I really love those like OP song like.
I'm pretty sure all the songs you've done all sound the same. This is all the same song.
I love the ED song too. Like it's like so. I'm not sure why, but it just makes me feel so nostalgic and relaxing.
Hmm.
And wait, which characters appear in the anime? I guess the anime only covered like a few volumes, sort of. But yeah, I love Laika. Like that like red dragon girl is so adorable. And we got to use herself. Oh yeah. Well, Bosobob was my favorite. I think yeah, Bosobob's my favorite character, and she actually got her own like spin-off light novel volume too. But I just find her like so cool.
So wait, is it like a single like volume or like a series?
No, it's just a single volume, and I think all of those chapters were actually like included as bonuses in some of the other main volumes. Although it was nice to just like read it in one go in one collected volume too, and you get like extra illustrations and stuff.
So they didn't scam you by buying the same thing twice.
That's debatable.
Oh my god.
It's okay. I love her. But yeah, no, I also really like how I can't remember the VA's name, but like I really like how I can't remember real life people's names. Okay. But yeah, the way she talks, like Nano-chan, whatever, like it's just there's a really nice quality to it. That's. But yeah, she's cool. And then I also like Flatored a lot, like the blue dragon. Oh yeah, she's also kind of useless, but she's also well, she has her cool moments with the like minstrel cuckoo girl.
But she's mostly useless.
Like I love her, but I can't deny that. she's just a little big idiot, but like it's kind of adorable how dumb she is sometimes too.
We already have Konosuba at home.
Oh yeah, we didn't. Oh yeah, I forgot to put Konosuba at home on the list.
Oh,
yeah.
You could add it.
Konosuba at home.
Okay. Whoa. Let's move that a little bit.
Yeah. Wait.
What are you doing?
Center screen. Okay, there we go.
Oh. Wait. Oh, something happened?
No, I don't know. Just phone's just being weird. Okay, where were we? Killing Science of oh yeah. That's a weird thing about Killing Science of that. Like she has to like go to Slant Daughters, which is like oh cute and adorable, but then at the same time they've been alive like 50 years already. And it's kind of like, man, this is so cute and adorable, but like if you think about it too a little weird, it's kind of weird. So you just kind of have to like try to push that out of your mind and just like try to absorb the adorableness and not think too hard.
Are you talking about the age thing?
Yeah.
Well, you always get a lot of weirdness for like fantasy and sci-fi actually for the age thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I can get on this probably some other time, but
Yeah.
like there's very weird world building that goes on because when there's like a long-lived like species or whatever, it's like their childhood is extended.
That's why you can never trust the elves.
Oh my god.
This is why elves were a mistake.
Oh my god. But anyway, it's not like they just have a longer adult life or whatever. Well, I thought you were gonna actually talk about like, well, they're slimes that she's been killing for hundreds of years.
Well, technically they're slime spirit.
That's worse because that means they're made out of dead slimes.
Wait, that is literally how it is. Like they are made out of the slimes you kill.
No, that's why it's worse. That's why I said that's worse.
But at the same time, that's why it's like that's why she's her mom was like she technically gave birth to their existence by killing all these slimes.
So you should tell that to your mom. It's like, oh, explain these bad grades. Like, I kill you. I kill you. Okay. Anyway,
Okay. Who else was? Okay, fast forward. We got the
ghost one.
Oh, I forgot about the Yankee ghost.
Let's see.
What's her name? Oh, Rosalie.
Something like that.
She's probably my least favorite in the cast. Like she's not bad. I don't know.
What else is there?
Oh yeah, there's the Leviathan sisters. Like I actually like Fatla and Wanya a lot. Fatla's like the competent one, and Wanya's the
not competent one. Incompetent.
Yeah, she's
Passable.
Baka. Yeah. The only thing, well, she's good at cooking, but like that's literally the only thing she's good at, and then everything else she just messes up all the time. Yeah, so I like Fatla a lot, but you don't really see her much in the anime, I guess. And what? Kuku's a nice character too. Yeah, I guess that's a bad thing about like having only 12 episodes. Like all these characters don't get their time to shine.
So wait, are they recurring characters?
Yeah, like all of them yeah, pretty much all of them like reappear at some point.
Well, I guess if there's a second thingy season.
Yeah, I wonder how popular it is.
Yeah.
Wait, was there a figure of her released?
There's one of... Oh god, what's the main one?
Yeah, did we pre-order that?
No.
Wait, what?
Because I'm scared to pre-order things.
Yeah.
$5,000. $5,000.
Wait, you're spoiling how much we use in that video.
We already threw spoilers out the window at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not $5,000 by either way. That's what I'm gonna tell myself when I cry myself to sleep.
Yes, because we already had like existing pre-orders on top of that.
Ah!
Support the channel so we can keep buying these anime figures, guys. Okay, let's move on. Okay, 86. 86 is actually, it's probably one of my favorite shows of this. Well, it's one of my favorite like novels ever, I think. Although I only read a few volumes of it so far because it's just so heavy and like seriously, it just wrecks my heart like every time I read it. But yeah, like, I had like really high expectations, and I think the anime adaptation like did it really well. Especially with like Sano Hiroyuki's like songs and stuff too.
Oh.
And I know a lot of people like to like shit on him and stuff, but like I actually like really like his music a lot.
Well, I think there's something to be said about having a style, like
Yeah.
when someone can just like hear something and just instantly recognize like who that's by. I think that's kind of a plus in its own way.
Yeah. Like I think he has a good style, but and then like a lot of people say like everything sounds the same, but I don't think it actually sounds the same. Like I don't know. I feel like he has like a pretty like wide range of like compositions. Especially lately with like the Legend of the Galactic Hero songs too, and Promare, and now 86.
I still think it's Promare.
Yeah, I still read it as Promare whenever I see it.
Okay, anyway, let's go back to the topic.
yeah, so that was probably like one of my most look forward to adaptations. And yeah, like I expected, like they only adapted the first volume for the season. But like, even though it's just one volume, like, it's still like jam packed full of things. And even though they wrote the entire season, like they're still missing out a lot of stuff. Like Kaye Crush, or like Crush Blood was her like personal name. Like she was I loved her a lot, and like we got to see a lot of her in the novels, but then like she didn't get screen time just because there's just so much to pack. So like that part like when, well, I guess we're already like throwing spoilers out the window. So like that part where she died, like it was like I was like crying so much, especially in the aftermath of that. But then like it happened like so quickly in the anime, and it was just like, oh
Oh yeah, I guess before I weigh in on that,
yeah.
as a reminder, we should probably put like a little spoiler thing on our thumbnail later, or just like spoilers in like or something inside.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, not specific spoilers, but just as a warning.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, as someone who's not familiar with the light novels, or most light novels in period, honestly.
Have you ever? I don't think you've ever read a single light novel, have you?
Yeah, I have.
Wait, what?
Haganai.
You read? Wait, I thought you. Wait, what?
What? I read it. That's how I got interested before like watching the show.
I thought you read the manga of it.
I did too.
Oh, okay.
Which was also before the show, I think.
Yeah.
And there's other stuff.
But I thought you're illiterate.
Yeah, that's before I forgot how to read.
Okay, go on.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, as an outsider who wasn't familiar with like the characters already or whatever, I guess it's going into what you were saying, how I'm assuming there's a lot of material in the light novels. So, how would I say it? I guess the main cast, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't as much screen time or whatever character building moments for them, so it was hard to build like a more personal connection, I think. So, I'm not sure how it would be possible to do that except for just increasing runtime period.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's just one of those things you kind of have to deal with an animated adaptations where you have a limited runtime.
Yeah. But I think it's also like 86 is very like what would be information dense, would that be the way I say it? No, I guess there's probably a better way to describe it, but like that's just what I think off the top of my head.
Are you talking in terms of like
per volume? Because like a lot of light novel adaptations, like even though they adapt like three or four volumes into like 12 episodes, and everything fits fine just because there's just not much meat to a story per volume.
Is it the amount of content or more like the type of content? And I think that's
the
probably
type of content.
Right. That's what I'm assuming you're getting at.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing for like, let's say, I'm not gonna say normal, but more laid back shows or whatever, where you can have like, say, dialogue between characters that you can kind of like trim down and still kind of keep the same sort of relationship or information, or well, not information, but kind of feel.
Yeah, like there's a lot of fluff to it. Whereas like 86, like everything's like just intense all the time. And yeah, I think they really did a good job like portraying like the why are words not working for me? The discord struggle conflict between like Lena and the rest of the 86 squadron. Because because it deals with a lot of like racial themes, and at the end of in the afterword, like I think the author like hints pretty strongly that all of this is based on the Japanese internment camps in America during World War II.
It could be.
Like he hints like very very strongly. Like he doesn't say it in like the exact names of like any country, but like, the way he words it, like I don't think there's any room for doubt that like that was what inspired this whole thing. So yeah, and
I guess even if it isn't actually, if we're talking about real history, there's similar situations. Let's go with that.
Yeah, but And I think the way they portray like Lena as like being like someone in a position of privilege, and like she's trying to sympathize with them, but she can't like really be on their side, and at the same time like there's a lot of like hypocrisy and how in her and how like she like, you can't deny that she's
ignorant,
but also like just like she's still a beneficiary of the system too. And I think they go into a lot of like emotions and conflict that deal with that really well.
I guess similarly, there's the best friend character, like the scientist girl.
Oh,
that's kind of similar.
Yeah.
Which I guess she kind of seems like she's made to kind of be kind of. Would she be a foil in this case? Or not exactly a foil. What would you call it? Like someone who's kind of like parallel.
Yeah.
Just like a
contrast.
Yes, yeah. a contrast character. Like they're similar, but they're also different in ways.
Yeah.
And I think, just having them together kind of highlights like kind of, I don't know, the perspective. That, well, I guess it's really hard to put into words, but like, just having someone of like her makes it easier for like Lena to understand or like come to terms with what's going on, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to describe.
Yeah. I also really like the uncle, like even though he's he's not a good person, but like he fully understands how rotten the country is, and he fully understands that like everything he's doing is bad, but he doesn't shy away from it. There's a lot of people in that position, like both as characters and in real life too. A lot of people in those situations, they would just like do much like mental gymnastics to justify everything as like their way being like the right way, or like how like they're really doing it for justice, etc. And we see that in a lot of characters too, who are raised to like actually believe the 86 are like subhuman. But even though, well, not exactly respectable, I guess, but even though he's not a good guy, like I guess I appreciate him more for like being fully aware and not like shying away from like those truths, even if he doesn't do anything to make it better.
I guess what you're kind of describing is more like more understandable or something like that.
I guess.
Like not relatable, but more like he's less disagreeable. Or something like that.
I guess, yeah. I mean, he's definitely still bad, but like, I feel like someone who's like aware of that is better than someone who deludes themselves into thinking they're right.
Well, I guess if we're in that sort of sense, there's, I guess one way to kind of word it is like there's potential in there, if that makes sense.
I guess, and
we're like if we expand it to something beyond just a specific character, but like say if we're to bring this to a real life example, like someone who seems to be able to comprehend or think beyond like a narrow view seems more like not relatable, but more reasonable.
Yeah. And also like when you have like people doing like cognitive dissonance, like trying to just where like they're doing bad things but they think that they're good, and therefore they do a bunch of like mental gymnastics to justify it. People with that level of cognitive dissonance usually end up taking things further into more extremes, and then end up like making things worse.
Yeah, I guess another way to kind of describe it is like there's the potential to discuss.
Yeah.
Or like talk about things.
Even if you don't talk about things, like he won't go to extremes to justify himself, and therefore he will just do like what he thinks is necessary. Whereas like people in state of cognitive dissonance, they'll get more and more extremist and just like plunge everything like further even if there's like no need to, just to like satisfy themselves.
I guess.
and yeah, I also really like the whole like sci-fi world building and stuff, and yeah, like when we found out about the whole like the Legion are using the remaining brains of the soldiers, I feel like that was a really like impactful part for me, and just sort of like oh shit, like this is like this is like horrible, but also from a sci-fi world building perspective, I think it's a very interesting thing that we don't. It's not. There's a lot more thoughtful to the world. I mean, there's a lot of thought put into the world rather than just being like generic sci-fi thingy number one, etc.
It kind of has a vaguely, I guess, zombie feel in that kind of sense.
Yeah.
Like obviously, when someone encounters one of these, like, I don't know what you call it, well, not transformed. What's a better way to put it? Integrated.
Recycled.
Yeah. No, I feel like recycled sounds like, yeah. Anyway, like it kind of has that kind of visceral feel. Like it's kind of like seeing someone back from the dead, but it's also not. And it's kind of, what do you call it?
I think it's even worse than zombies, because like zombies is just an appearance, just a shell. But these ones, like, you actually hear, like, especially through Shin, like, you actually hear their thoughts afterwards.
Right.
And for the ones that there's kind of right into two categories, like the black sheep, where they just kind of have like echoes of the person, but there's also the shepherds, which are like when they take up like nearly intact brain, where it's pretty much the same person. I mean, or like, well, I don't want to use the word soul, but like in a metaphorical sense, like their soul's still there, just being forced to fight. And I feel like that's just more like visceral terror to it. But at the same time, it also like mirrors them too, because like since these are like quote unquote unmanned machines, like these 86 humans are essentially being treated as just a CPU for their like quote unquote drones.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're even like officially called processors too.
Right. So I'm pretty sure they're kind of meant to parallel each other.
Yeah.
And actually, like, well, I mean, obviously, probably don't want to say anything beyond the scope of like the first season, since there's the upcoming second season. What, October, something like that?
Yeah, October.
Like, I'm getting the impression that like what do you call it? The little mech things.
The Juggernauts.
Yeah. They come off to me as like a poor man's imitation of like
they definitely are. Definitely are.
Well, yeah. In terms of just like, there's the obvious like aesthetic kind of like and functional thing, but I was thinking more like the whole like control thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like if they could just take brains and put them in there instead, they would do it.
Oh, they definitely would.
So like, I don't know. What I'm trying to get at is like, it kind of feels like, okay, they know something about how the Legion works that we're like ignorant about, and then to copy that, they just have like pilots instead of like an actual more advanced computer, AI, cybernetic, whatever system.
Because they did want to do an AI thing, but they failed, and so but they wasn't a pride that like they don't want to admit that they failed, so they just did the whole 86 thing.
Yeah.
So like, oh, we have like autonomous people without like no casualty war.
Right. Well, anyway, like the feeling I'm getting, which I have no clue if it will pan out, is like, oh, are they actually involved in their own like destruction? Like, if that makes sense. Like, are they in some sense responsible for Legion, directly, indirectly? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they were developed by the other country, but you know.
Yeah.
There's suspicious things, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, like that country's like dead. Oh yeah, I guess the anime didn't really go into it as much.
Like, are you talking about other countries or the world itself?
No, like that specific country, like San Magnolia.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, like because like the whole tagline for them is like the whole like freedom, equality, brotherhood, like all the usual like Western country like ideology that I do expound. And I think there's like in the novel, there's a point where like Shin was talking to Lena about like hearing the voices of the dead and like how the Legion and he was how like the Legion are kind of like they're kind of like the wandering spirits of the dead, because like the empire that created them doesn't exist anymore, or at least like they don't think it exists anymore from what they can tell.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like trying to go after. They're trying to go after the country of San Magnolia because like it's also a country of the dead, and Lena doesn't understand it, but at first until he explains it, like because like it completely betrayed all his own ideals. The country is like practically like it killed it. Well, not necessarily killed itself, but the ideals of the country are dead, and so it's more like a gathering of like fellow like dead spirits kind of thing.
So, I think I get what you're saying. Like, you're making a. I guess there's a distinction between. What do you call it? Say. A government versus the ideals of the people. Or it's like, theoretically, this is the same country. Like, there's a continuity of, like, government or like something like that, political.
Like, it's in a very
but like
metaphorical, ideological sense. Like, it's a dead country.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, and then like when you find out about like listening to voices of the dead, it's also very like man, like these people like even after they're dead, they still have to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, they also like all the characters too. Like, well, we already covered Kaien, and I also like Anju a lot too, like the Hayami Saori character.
Uh-huh.
So like when there's a lot of like casting lists, I was like, yes. I also love Hayami Saori. So, yeah.
The one name you know. You admitted earlier in the stream. It's like, I don't know these people's names.
Okay, I have a few favorite VAs that I actually do remember their names. For everyone, Sugita. But yeah, one time we watched anime and I'm like, oh wait, like this guy's voice sounds familiar. Is it Sugita? I'm like, no, it's not Sugita.
It's never Sugita.
Until it actually was Sugita, and then I just like I was just like doubting myself, like, is it Sugita? Wait, maybe it's not Sugita. Like that one time it was Sugita.
Yeah, and I knew.
Damn it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next season. I need to actually get back to like reading line now too. Like they're right on my shelf. I mean, well, you can see it in the background image.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, how recent was this photo?
I can't remember.
Well, there's definitely more stuff on the shelf now.
Yeah, well, that's because like when this photo was taken, like a whole bunch of stuff was on the floor, and then now you like double like cram them into like. We need to get more bookshelves.
No.
We need to open a manga cafe. Manga/light novel cafe.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
What will we call it? Bad cafe.
No one's gonna come into the goddamn store if you do with that.
Tell us if you want to come to Bad Cafe, guys.
Oh my god. Okay, let's move on. Okay, is your favorite Nagatoro?
Wait, what?
The next thing on the list.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Nagatoro, your favorite.
She's the best.
So cultured.
She's very cultured. What are you talking about? Like, I don't know. How would I describe it? She's very appealing.
This bitch.
What?
It's you.
I don't know. Like, I guess it's that attitude, like, that gets me.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna say like these smug girls or something.
Yeah, you and your smug brown girls.
It's not about smug brown girls.
Like you're always about those smug girls and smug faces. Ow. Bitch. But yeah, I think the voice casting was also really good too. Like, I think it was Uesaka Sumire.
Yeah.
Nagatoro. Yeah. Yeah, that was like some on point like casting.
That's some on point senpai.
Senpai. She's it.
He's the...
She's it. Kimoi desu ne.
Oh man. Yeah. Her voice really sells the character, honestly.
Yeah.
I guess the other friends too, actually.
Nagatoro friends.
They have very Garu voice.
Oh yeah, you always love your Garus.
What?
You always love your fictional Garus that are friendly to otaku.
They don't exist.
Yeah, who is this? Who is it said that?
Give me a second.
Was it Marine?
No, it's not Marine. Wasn't it Nene?
Was it? Maybe.
Wait, no, it's not Nene. It's Polka.
Polka?
Yeah, she did her Garu voices.
Oh. Oh yeah, she was like, oh yeah, like you guys like these like Garu that are like friendly towards otaku, like you see in the animes, and like man, these Garu don't exist.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I guess like in a way, like being friendly towards otaku is like runs contrary to what a Garu is supposed to be, so it's kind of an oxymoron.
Oh, that's kind of the feel, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
Gyako.
Yeah.
There's other stuff too. I just can't think of them right off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But anyway, should we go back to the original topic?
What was the original topic?
Nagatoro?
Oh yeah. Man, it's so sad we didn't get to pre-order that figure.
Yeah.
The one in the same swimsuit.
Well, it's fairly popular, so there's a good chance something else will come out.
Yeah. And I'm okay with like a different figure of her too. Like, I don't want a figure of her. It doesn't have to be like that specific one.
Yeah.
But so far, that's the only one that's been like that we saw, I guess.
Well, technically there was two.
Oh, was there?
Yeah. One was a variant
Oh,
of the same thing.
that doesn't count though.
Well, those are...
Or you need to buy the like alternate color Nero.
I'm thinking about it.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I think the relationship between the two main characters was quite funny.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. Like, that face. Their faces are the best.
Yeah, you and your smug girls. You always love those smug faces.
What? I don't like those smug faces.
Let's see what kind of porn you.
What?
I'm gonna get killed with this tonight, aren't I? But yeah, I guess like in terms of story-wise, there isn't really much story. It's just
It's hard to talk about because it's mainly a character type thing.
Yeah, it's mostly the interactions between those two, and all the like evil faces.
Yeah. I feel like it's one of those things that it's better to kind of just see instead of talk about.
Yeah.
But I guess in terms of more serious stuff, the thing I would probably say is like, it's, I guess the title kind of says like, oh, please, don't tease me or whatever.
Yeah.
But actually, it's kind of about how like that sort of thing is kind of like opening up Pisons. I can't remember his name. I just think of.
I don't think he actually has a name.
I think he does.
Wait.
I'm not sure if it's mentioned, but he probably has a name.
Well, I think in the. I don't know.
Anyway, he's Pison. Pison.
Bison.
It's kind of interesting how he's like changing over time and it's actually growing like a tiny backbone, like one vertebrate. Like one baby vertebrate. He will be a full grown animal one day.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess we didn't really see Nagatoro's family, even though like they went to the house and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of wonder what they're like.
Is it a family of them?
Maybe.
I have a feeling it's probably going to be a very normal-ish family.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Although at the same time, like in the OP, like the opening animation, like there was like Nagatoro like being in the shadows and stuff. So I thought she's gonna have some sort of like dark backstory or something. And I'm kind of surprised that like that didn't happen in the show. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I would prefer it like just stay like that instead of like going to some drama thing. But it almost felt like it was setting up for her to have some sort of drama. I mean,
It could be.
maybe there is in the manga.
Oh, I haven't read that either.
Like you should like you're the one who wanted it. You should read the damn thing.
Anyway, like there could be something like that, but I'm guessing it's not like necessarily super serious.
Yeah.
Well, I mean like more serious relative to the rest of the series.
Yeah, I guess.
But it's not like I'm not expecting like, oh man, like her family's all dead or something, and these are like her like adoptive parents or something.
That's too much. That's probably too much.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it kind of seems like probably at least one parent's like a martial artist or something like that. This is the
Oh yeah, because she knows how to fight and stuff.
yeah. So it could be something like that.
Yeah.
She does have an older brother, I think.
Yeah, she does. They mentioned it a few times, but yeah, I don't think we know anything about him apart from he exists apparently.
So it could also be potential like the whole like little sibling type thing where like the older one is like the one that gets all the attention.
So Asian family in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Too
Could
real.
could be something like that.
Too real.
I mean, there could be like an actual explanation for the Gyaru thing
Yeah.
besides like that's just what she likes. Like the kind of rebellious.
She's
type of...
unable to be honest without being like Gyaru mode. Like
Yeah.
Kind of like like that's the only way she can like actually communicate with senpai.
Well, she can be honest. Like, it's just there's like those couple of moments where it's very, I don't know. I'm not gonna say scary, but kind of like when she was like talking off those like dudes that were trying to hit on her.
Oh yeah.
Like it was very cold.
It was very cold, but I don't think it's that's really like her being honest either though. Like cause like she seems more genuine when she's interacting with senpai than like during those moments. But at the same time, like she's more genuine, but she still has that bit of like Gary act going on, and like when he like he's teasing him, but like when she gets teased back, she doesn't know how to deal with it, and just gets flustered.
Yeah. I think it's probably a, well, I'm not sure how certain I am, but it kind of feels like a case of kind of being maybe actually shy, insecure herself, and it's more like a persona that she can let, what do you call it, open up more freely.
Yeah, something like that.
That's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, so I kind of want to see more of like what goes on inside her mind.
Yeah. Is it full of Paisen?
I guess. But yeah, we're probably gonna need read the manga since I don't think they announced the second season.
Yeah.
It kind of doesn't seem like it's gonna get a second. Like it's a good show, but I feel like these kinds of things where it's more like atmospheric and character interactions don't usually get follow-up seasons that much.
I think it depends. I feel like it's dependent on merchandise, to be honest. Like, if people like the characters enough and they're willing to buy merchandise, they'll probably greenlight another like season or something.
Maybe.
Like I'm thinking about stuff like a lot of the Kirara shows, like the really popular ones get greenlit.
Oh
like,
yeah, well, but that's because Kirara makes anime all the time though.
Yeah, but like instead of like doing a different series from their catalog, some of them get multiple like Gochiusa.
Yeah.
Like as far as I know, those are.
Wait, was there? They announced the third season of that, right?
Something like that.
Did it air already?
Yeah.
Did we finish the second one?
No, we never finished the second one. But anyway, the point is
did we finish Kinmosa? I mean, they're the same show to me. I think
we watched the second one.
I think we finished Kinmosa, maybe. But yeah, I keep getting like Gochiusa and Kinmosa like confused in my head.
Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is certain series print money.
Yeah.
So it depends on how much Nagatoro can print money.
Well, it's also how willing the publisher is to like make like anime too. But like even if a series prints money, like the publisher might not want to like throw much like invest into making an anime.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Like Kirara definitely is like is more like anime oriented than a lot of like manga publishers, I feel.
Yeah. Well, I think this is a Square Enix publication, isn't it?
I have no idea.
I have to double check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and surprise Mitsuki Nana.
Oh yeah.
I was
the
not
end.
expecting that.
That was pretty goofy.
Yeah. Mitsuki Nana's like also one of my favorite VAs and favorite singers.
that president girl.
Yeah.
She was big.
Sugoi Dekai. Oh yeah, that's another one. Like Usaki-chan was hanging out like you and your small girls.
What?
Like you love that thing.
Do I?
You were the one who were all about Usaki-chan when it aired.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Ugh.
What?
You and your small girls.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I wasn't expecting like see Mitsuki Nana all of a sudden since I haven't heard of Ro in a while. Her voice anyone in a while too.
No, she's too busy doing non-anime things.
Yeah.
Kind of wonder if she just like picks random roles just to do.
Maybe.
Well, I guess she'd probably still have to audition, obviously.
Yeah.
But I guess for this sort of thing, like, there's only a couple, or was it like 2 or 3 episodes she actually appeared in?
Yeah, it was at the very end, just for like that quick random arc.
Yeah. So I'm sure that probably helps in terms of time commitment.
Yeah.
I don't know what the last one before this was.
Like when she appeared in anime?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't remember either. I feel like I thought there was more to say about the president, but now I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
She seemed very, what do you call it?
Hard-headed.
Oh, that too.
Oh yeah, that's oh yeah, like making like the like new drawings of herself. That's like what?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're like her, that's pretty good subject matter.
I guess. I need to be that big.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Oh yeah, Kabaddi. Burning Kabaddi was so lit. Okay, so when we found out about that sport Kabaddi, we were like, oh shit, this is like the most anime thing ever. Like someone needs to make this.
And then they did.
And then they did. I want to actually read the manga now. And I don't think it's available in the US. Well, it might.
It might. Well, it could be one of those things where like an anime boosts something's popularity enough that someone will license it.
Yeah, because like a lot of things like get licensed after the anime comes out.
Well, my real burning question though,
Yeah.
is, does he go back to live streaming?
Oh yeah, like we were waiting for him to like go live streaming again, but they never mentioned it after the first episode, and I'm disappointed.
But he could be the new sensation online.
Yeah. But yeah, like that show is so amazing and so lit, and like we didn't know about it before it aired, and like suddenly just randomly saw it in the app and was like, wait, what? They have this? And like no one else was talking about it on Twitter either.
Well, I think I knew about the show, but I didn't know like it started already. I think until.
But yeah, like that was so lit, and like it's like Kabaddi like is very.
Gay?
Yeah, that's.
Oh wait, is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, I was just trying to like find a way to like word it delicately, but like yeah, it seems very gay because like you're like always touching and holding hands and like trying to lunge at each other, and the show is very self-aware of the fact that like it makes fun of itself with coaches from like the soccer team like trying to recruit him and
oh yeah, they didn't show up after a while. Did they just quit?
Well, they showed up to like watch his game,
yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" And then like, I guess it just became fans too.
Oh, was
yeah, well, like they were trying to like recruit him into the.
Oh yeah, I remember that. But like, oh, was it that they were so amazed that like he's untouchable now?
Maybe, I think they were just so impressed that they stopped.
Oh,
but yeah, like I think they also have like really like good characters too, and like the whole dynamic with the team is like nice.
Yeah, I guess unfortunately it was on the shorter side.
Yeah.
Like it it needs more time for the newer recruits. We only had a little bit of screen time for each of them.
Yeah.
I think that's my main like thing with that. It needs more time.
I just want to see that cute one in a skirt. They should put him in a cheerleader's outfit with a skirt and just have him like cheer from the sidelines.
Dang. Anyway, what his specialty gonna be?
I don't even know what like the other guy's specialties are yet.
Yeah. Well, I think for the other ones, it's probably easier. The other two newer characters, it's probably easier to guess what it would be.
Yeah, because they actually like showed up playing for a while.
Yeah.
And God, I can't remember anyone's names.
Like it's hard to remember names, but the formerly sumo person, like I know the whole idea was like fast, like powerful bursts, like a power.
Yeah.
Or quick bursts of power.
Also,
that
like,
sort of thing.
Like the way to like actually hold down the opponent.
Yeah. And then like the quiet guy was also kind of like a soccer person.
Oh yeah.
So he could be like a mini version of the main character.
Man, I can't remember any of their names. Goddamn.
Anyway, they left right off before the tournament thingy, the proper tournament.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that's a bad spot.
Yeah. Also, like how like the main guy, like, he's the way he like looks at other people, like this like scorn. And then, like I remember like when they were doing a practice tournament with like one of the other schools, like when the captain like scored a bunch of points, and like one time like halftime, they're like, okay guys, remember to put on like the face of like the main guy and make like smug faces towards the other team, and they all imitated him, and that was great.
Yeah. What else is there to say? I'm not sure.
Yeah. Anyways, Burning Kabaddi is lit. You guys should watch it. Also, I really hope they really need to do it in the second season and stuff. I feel like it could be as popular as Haikyuu if given the chance.
Maybe. I think it definitely draws a Fujoshi crowd at least.
Yeah, but that's all sports anime.
Yeah, but it takes less effort to...
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it writes itself.
Yeah. Man, even like the lines actually said in the show, like, hey, you wanna come hold hands with me over here? And I was just thinking in my head, like, Yaranaika.
Okay.
But I wonder why no one was talking about it, though. Like, I don't think anyone else was talking about it on Twitter or anything. Then again, I haven't been keeping as much of an eye on Twitter as I used to. Okay, next thing. We got ALICELIESE.
We should probably explain what this is.
Okay, so, crap, what's the name?
I don't remember. That's all I always think about is that the ALICELIESE show.
Yeah, we just called it the ALICELIESE show. Like, the name was, like...
It's quite ridiculous.
I think it's... Our Last Crusade or Rise of the New World. I think it's the name of the actual series.
Dang, that's a pretentious sound.
I know, right? Well, I mean, looking at the series itself, like, don't you think it's like kind of pretentious as a whole too?
Probably.
Like, I feel like it's really like trying to come across as pretentious, but it's just unintentionally funny.
So what's her name again?
ALICELIESE. Like that.
Was it?
It's like her name is literally ALICELIESE.
Oh, I thought that was a joke.
No, we called it ALICELIESE because the name was ALICELIESE, and that's what like. And like
no, I thought it was more convoluted, and then we just shortened it.
Well, her full name is like ALICELIESE, some low, whatever the like royal title, but her first name's ALICELIESE.
Yeah.
And it's just so dumb. Like, just take the name Alice and then just put like Lise at the end of like.
I swear there's this like kind of trend where you give some like royal or prestigious characters some convoluted name that's just like a normal name but lengthened.
Yeah. Also, I mean, Japan also named Alice.
Well, yeah, exactly. But I could have sworn there was another thing or two recently that had that same situation. Where it's like the nickname was just like a common name.
But everything has that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's like all I know.
Like no.
Oh yeah, like Lena, it's like Bloody Lena.
light novels were a mistake.
What? Fuck you, take that back. I love light novels. I love my trashy ass isekai light novels.
You're the one who called them trashy.
I love my trashy isekai light novels. Okay. Oh yeah, and then like ALICELIESE, like she was watching like Amamiya Sora, who also was Aqua in Konosuba, and then at first it was like, oh man, this is so goofy that like she's watching this cool character, and then like, wait, no, it's so fitting because like this character is a goddamn Aqua. Like she tries to come across as cool and badass, but she's just a fucking Aqua.
I can't remember. Was she supposed to be portrayed as like intelligent at the beginning?
She's supposed to be like this like intelligent, cool character that's badass and really powerful, and like they're supposed to like have this like dramatic fight between them, but then she's just this like this Aqua
Airhead.
face. She's just this airhead dumbass that just always like blushing and like trying like oh I'm not thinking about him. Oh, I just want to see him as a rival. I just want to fight with him. Like this, and she had those like goofy faces. So just like.
What if this is intentional? Like, what if that cool version of her is what the public sees, and but we're privy to the truth that it's all a fabrication?
Yeah, I guess everyone else thinks of her as like this like cool badass bitch. But, like she's an Aqua. I don't know how to describe it other than like she's just an Aqua.
Anyway, don't fall for the propaganda.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people in this show are kind of dumb. Like the captain of like the main guy squad.
Yeah.
What is his name? Nene too. Wait, was Nene the childhood friend?
I don't remember. I don't know names.
Yeah. Well, it's also kind of like, wait, how did this girl become captain?
By being like cute pet.
Yeah, like, she's more like the mascot of the squad than like actual captain. But like she's also kind of like dumb and airheaded too. But like I feel like almost every character in here is dumb and airheaded.
So who's your favorite dumb airhead? Is it ALICELIESE?
Yeah, it's ALICELIESE. Just one of those like dumb but adorable types for me, I guess.
Damn.
Also like I'm a Miyasora Aqua voice.
You and your aquas.
I need my Aquas. Oh yeah, we have that Risha, like what's her name? Takasuki Ayana? Like I wasn't really familiar with her though. I mean, before, and then like turns out she's in like all these like novel adaptations. Like she's just everywhere. Like she's a like sketchy Risha girl here, but then she was in Date Alive, and I think she was in High School DxD maybe, or was the other one?
They're all the same show.
Or Testament Sister.
They're all the same show.
Testament of Data's sister, I guess.
Yeah, that show.
Yeah. Wait, no, that didn't like include the High School DxD part. Testament of High School Data's sister. Like those three shows are
Testament of Data's Sister XD DX or whatever.
They're the same show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we need to do our like anime hot takes thing so I can like rant about how like Data Live has all these waifus but none of them are good. Anyways, I really want to know what that like sketchy girl is up to because she's probably the most compelling character for me just because of how like she's the one that like everyone else like they seem badass on the outside but they're actually airheads, where this one like she seems like an airhead on the outside but she's actually like scheming and stuff in the background. So I feel like she's more interesting than the other ones.
You know what the twist is gonna be?
She's still an airhead.
She's still an airhead.
Yeah. And then you have like Cyborg Ninja.
Yeah. I hope it's Raiden.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then we have that Gilgamesh.
Oh yeah, the just see his first appearance, just sitting on that couch, is like, I've been waiting for you.
Just sitting on the couch with like his like church bread open, like yo. this fabulous guy. And then, yeah, he's basically just Gilgamesh, and like just like his powers and stuff, like just like his arrogance, and yeah. He was pretty funny though. Like, I feel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like he's he's unintentionally funny. Like I'm sure he was meant to be like badass and menacing, but he just seems like so like over the top funny.
Maybe they should just lean into it.
I feel like that's the entire show though. Like it's just I feel like the entire show is meant to be badass, but it just comes across as like unintentionally funny.
Do you think that's what do you call it? Because of the show itself, or probably the content it adapted?
The source material.
Yeah, source material.
And yeah, actually read that. Like we don't. I think we bought like the first 2 volumes, and then I forgot to read them.
I have a feeling it's probably source material type things because
I feel like it's definitely a source material type thing. Like it's probably gonna be. Oh, well, I'll find out, I guess.
like unless the characters act dramatically different, then I don't imagine it being any.
Yeah,
more
they have
serious.
the little sister, the pink haired girl, that he saved in the past that he showed in the first episode or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And she just disappeared for like the entire season until like, and then like, at the end like, oh, turns out she's like Alice's sister.
Yeah. I'm so.
And it's like, Oneya-sama, do you know this man? Like, do you know this man? Like, no, I don't know him. Okay, you don't know him. Okay, so that means I can take him for myself, right? And it's like, wow. I don't know why I find situations like that funny.
Because it's very convoluted.
It's not really convoluted. It's just I don't know.
I don't know. Wacky.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have Konosuba at Home. And I actually enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I would. Because like when I read the first volume, like it was funny because like like same author as Konosuba, but it didn't feel as polished. But then like watching the anime, like I feel like they did a pretty good job.
Like, did they clean it up? Is that what you're thinking?
I don't know.
Or maybe it just presents better in animated form?
Maybe. Well, I also only read the first volume too, so like maybe like it gets better in the other volumes. But yeah, like, I enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I would. Also, we had the Proto Aqua, like snow is probably my favorite.
Yeah, snow melted into aqua.
Yeah. Like, she's just so greedy and also those big boobs are so nice. Alice was yeah, we have another Alice here. Like everyone is every like show needs to have an Alice.
Damn.
But yeah, Alice was all like pretty like funny and adorable too. I didn't think I was gonna like her at first, like when reading the line open and like watching the show. Like I like her a lot.
Just like there's just that adorableness.
Adorableness, but also like just like she's also like the competent screaming one too, and she just like does a lot of like funny evil things.
No, I guess.
Grimm's a fucking useless though.
Is she really useless? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And Rose just wants to eat everything.
Wait, did she do anything?
No. Like she might have had like 1 or 2 times like her spell actually landed on the intended target, but oh wait, she actually messed up the whole thing with like when they went to the neighboring country and like she tried to like put a curse of like impotence on the main character, but the curse like shut off to hit the king instead. So like even though like, everyone was trying to like seduce the king to like, get him on their side, like the king was just wasn't interested in anyone at all.
Damn.
So fuck that up.
Yeah.
Man, I want to see like when like Astaroth and the other characters on Earth like actually make their way over to that road too.
Oh, we didn't really see that perspective too much.
Yeah.
Well, except for, I mean, besides the ending, like few seconds of each episode.
Well,
that one episode.
Yeah, that one episode where like they live streamed her. Yeah. But yeah, I need to actually get back to reading the line. I had like such a big backlog of stuff to read.
Too much.
Yeah. But like I have like a big backlog of stuff to read in physical form. I have a big backlog of stuff to read in digital form. But every time I start, I feel like reading something new, and I'm like, man, I don't know what to read. I have nothing to read, and like all my books are behind me, looking at me like, bitch.
Yeah. Anything else to say about that?
I don't know. I mean, it's Konosuba at home. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's like that's a phrase, Konosuba at home, like explains the whole thing pretty well. I feel. Okay, let's get on your bullshit with that Tantei thing.
Wait, what do you mean?
The new anime Tantei.
Yeah, I know. What
Yeah.
what were you implying?
Well, like, you're the one who said it. Like it was your bullshit.
Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But when you say it sounds offensive.
Yeah, but everything I say to you was you is offensive.
Well, anyway, I think most people know the show as that Fubuki Matsuri show.
Oh yeah, we got like Fubuki and Matsuri suddenly like have a cameo randomly.
Yeah. It's like, I guess if you haven't already seen it, it's just a news I guess it's like a news program or something that was playing,
Or a variety show.
or variety, something like that, where they just kind of like give some exposition.
Yeah. Oh, the way they animated it in the show is kind of like a little bit more. Well, not necessarily jank, but a little bit more stiff. Like they animated them to look more stiff than like the actual like normal characters. So I kind of wonder if that's a way to like represent them being like VTubers in that universe too.
In my mind, that's how I'm gonna rationalize it.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the show is pretty fluid in several places, I think. For
Yeah.
at least the actiony parts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we should probably say that actual title. The actual title is like, "Oh my wa mo Shindeiru." Tantei wa mo Shindeiru. Like the detective is already dead, and so like they have like this cute girl detective, and she dies at the end of the first episode.
Yeah, that's why she's already dead.
Yeah. But it's still weird though because like you keep seeing her in the like everywhere in the opening and ending, but it's like she's gone. But she has like this really cute character design, but like that like kind of gets wasted. Well, I don't say wasted, but like you have this cute character design that you don't get to see again.
Well, the way it kind of seems like there's probably gonna be a bunch of flashbacks over the course of the show.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Because I guess there's primarily two time periods, like that part where they go off on adventures for like 3 years, I think,
Yeah.
that we don't really know about, and then like the current time with that new girl.
I think she's also voiced by like Takasuki Ayana. I think
Maybe.
the new girl. But like she's in like all the light novels. Wasn't there some reason we were interested in this show even before we knew the Fubuki Matsuri thing? Like I think you saw the trailer and like there was something about it that caught out to your eye.
Oh yeah, and I don't know, it just looks so. I don't know, just it was very eye catching, I guess.
Yeah.
And I kind of have a tendency to like these type of shows.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's
Okay.
also that whole like we thought it was gonna be like a normal show, and then there was like semi sci-fi paranormal thing with a cyborg guy with like ear.
I think like when I was originally thinking it's gonna be, well, not exactly grounded, but more like realistic quote, but just like, what do you call it?
Dramatized.
Dramatized, yeah. But like, then cyborg ear happened.
Yeah. Oh, the saying is cyborg, yeah, but it looks more like a monster thingy,
Yeah,
mutant monster, or it could just be like nano machine son.
I think it's now Machine Sun.
And she had that weird thing with her blood and stuff too.
Yeah.
Actually, like the impression they got was like I thought it was gonna be like paranormal, where like she died and then like came back from the dead as like a spirit or something.
Uh-huh.
But no, I guess it has this weird thing with a heart thing and blah blah blah.
I think it is nano machines.
Yeah.
Like I think well, how much should we say?
Well, it's still airing right now, though. Maybe not too much.
Anyway, I think it's nano machines. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh yeah, yes. Well, I guess in terms of the trailer and why I was interested, like the siesta design is very nice. I think.
Yeah.
Kind of want to do the cosplay.
Yeah. But you always criticize me for like all these like white or silver haired girls, all these mysterious white haired girls. And now you're all about that white-haired girl. Yeah.
You and your blonde bitches.
I'm all about those blonde bitches. And then in this list alone, we already have like Asusa from Killing Times. You have ALICELIESE. You have Alice and like Konosuba at home. Oh yeah, they're both blonde and named Alice.
Yeah, all blonde girls are named Alice. That's how anime works.
I'm trying to dispute that, but I can't think of an Alice that isn't blonde. Crap. wait. Do you really think I have that Alice that isn't blonde? Oh crap. Shit. I'll get you next time.
Anyway, I do tend to like mystery stuff. But yeah, it's like, I guess we're still debating whether it's like paranormal / sci-fi. Well, I mean, I guess it is, but it's just like, to what degree, I guess, is the real question.
Yeah. And so I guess so far the mystery they've been solving haven't been anything big.
Right. Well, usually that's how these type of things go.
Yeah.
Well, what was it?
I don't know, it just seems really like kind of goofy to me rather than like a serious like thinking kind of show.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Wait, were you going under the assumption that's what I was treating it as?
No, I thought that's just what I thought the show was gonna be like going in, where like it would be more like a Sherlock Holmes type thing.
Oh yeah.
But like it's just kind of like goofy instead.
I think, interestingly, and I think a lot of what do you call it, mystery things don't end up being that way actually. Like, in terms of a genre, like, what do you call it? Mystery stuff is actually really goofy, just by its nature, because you have to come up with like mysteries, and a lot of those times the solutions are completely wacky and nonsensical.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
Like convoluted like puzzles and just like ridiculous death schemes, so like it makes it hard to solve.
And then just like the culprit usually has this like weird twisted web of motivations. It just sounds really dumb.
Well, yeah. It's actually inherently over the top as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense when you put it that way.
I mean, that's kind of the appeal, is just like thinking of goofy. I guess I'll just say goofy bullshit. Just like and seeing if whatever dumb idea you said was actually what the authors like thought of.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's why I love Umineko, actually.
Yeah. So what else did you like about this show apart from the whole like mystery aspect?
I guess I already mentioned aesthetics, right?
Well, you said you like Siesta, I guess.
Yeah. I kind of like the art style too. How would I describe it? I guess the kind of way it's animated, actually, specifically.
I think they have good like color direction.
Yeah, color. I guess that's what I'm thinking. Actually, it catches my eye, I think. And then what else? Part of it is actually mystery related. Is like, what is going on in this world?
Oh.
Yeah. So there's that. So, well, I guess it kind of relates to what we were talking about. Like, how wacky is it going to get?
You do love your wacky things.
Yeah. And actually, I think the first episode is kind of what got me. Like, even though she's already dead, I think she makes quite a big impact, like Siesta.
Oh.
So it's like, oh, now I kind of want to know what happened.
Oh. Yeah.
I think it's the fact that at least for me, she was very likable from the start. So it's like, oh, I kind of want to know more about her, even though she's dead.
I mean, you do like those smug girls.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you like those dead girls. I'm like, what the? Was she smug? Not really.
I mean, yeah, she's always going on like, oh, she's like, oh, I'm this legendary detective and I know everything and everything's always according to plan. She's full of herself. Tell me I'm wrong. Prove me wrong!
Okay, guys, the mystery you're gonna have to solve is how I killed this bitch.
Anything more to say about Tantei?
It's kind of hard to say since, what do you call it? It's still new.
Yeah.
I guess other than, well, I guess if we go any further, I wonder if that's gonna is that gonna be too spoilery?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess like since we have to cover like several episodes, it's not really sure how to talk about it. But like, I guess like for future weeks, if we're just like covering what happened like that week's episode, it'll be easier to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that like idol girl that showed him in the third episode, like she reminds me a lot of like Hemo from Fruit Tart, Idol Pop Fruit Tart.
Oh, is it the voice?
No, it's the character design.
Oh yeah. She was sketchy.
Yeah, sketchy. I mean, well, Hemo was also sketchy as hell. Okay, and then we have new season of Bakarina. Man, I just love Bakarina.
You should probably say what the actual name is.
My next life as a villainess, all routes lead to doom. And then like the Japanese title is like Hametsu flag or something. But everyone calls it Bakarina. Like I think that's the actual like the official unofficial nickname. You know what I mean? Like how everyone says like Konosuba instead of like Konosubachi kind of like everyone calls this like Bakarina.
Yeah, but Konosuba is actually part of the full name.
Yeah, I get it.
That's a different thing completely.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's a contraction. This one is just like.
Yeah, but like every series like sometimes it's a contraction and sometimes it's just other verb. Like everything tends to have like this like accepted name for what people refer to.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and that's Bakarina.
Go on.
Yeah. So I was actually surprised I got a second season because like the first season covered like the first two episodes. I mean the first two volumes, and then the third volume was like pretty bad, so I wasn't sure they got adapted. Like, you know, like at the first like two episodes, how they had like school festival thing. So, I think like half, or I can't remember if it was half the volume or the entire volume, or like most of the volume of the third volume was that school festival from that's like going through like all the different characters like perspectives and like internal monologue.
Like one by one?
Yeah, one by one. So like you see the same event happen like several times, just with like somebody else like talking about different things.
No. Okay.
What's your hand doing?
Dying.
Yeah.
Hand. I'm doing surgery. Okay.
So I was really disappointed with the third volume because of that, because it was just kind of boring and like we already know how everyone's like just like obsessed with Catalina. So we didn't really learn anything new or get any new insights from them either. It was just like the same thing repeated over and over again. But then they skipped it over in just like 2 episodes. So I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. This is just my pet theory because I don't know for sure. But actually, I think someone may have talked about it somewhere before, or maybe it was in an afterword or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of feels like the author intended for like only planned the story up to the end of the first season, like those two volumes where like the Ultimate Game like officially ends. I feel like they only planned stuff up to that point, but then I feel like it got so popular that the publishers wanted more to be made, and that third volume being like that was because like they were just trying to like buy time to like try to figure out what they want to do, and so like they released that thing kind of like a filler.
It could be.
That's my pet theory, anyways.
I mean, in some sense, it kind of makes sense. Like, what do you call it? Not to plan too far out because, you know, you're basically selling each volume separately to a publisher.
And a lot of these things were first published as like web novels and then picked up by two publishers too.
Yeah.
so yeah, like, and also like, well, I think I'm like still like one or two volumes behind on the English release, but I still read up to like pretty far ahead. And there's definitely some volumes where like it was more like meandering, like some meandering for a while, and but like they still didn't know what they wanted to do with the story, and then they got like back on track like with a more solid idea of what they wanted to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm glad that they didn't like waste the anime time like going over the different perspectives for the school festival thing.
Mm-hmm.
Although I really like that they how like we finally got to see like Bakarina actually act like a villainess on screen. I feel like doing the play.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that was a really big highlight. Is like with all those like expressions and like just how dramatic and like her voice also like really sells it. I feel like that was the highlight so far. Like really, yeah, we saw 3 episodes so far. Like the fourth one just aired yesterday, I think, but we didn't see that yet.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. And the third episode I think was so funny that like she got kidnapped and she was just like having so much fun that she forgot she was kidnapped.
What's wrong with this girl's brain?
Everything is wrong with this girl's brain. And then like, she's just having like dinner with like the kidnapper and she's like, oh, everything's so fun and the food is so good, and the kidnapper's like, oh no, she's just trying to act strong. And that like
Why doesn't her parallel mind work like the spider? I think it like works negatively, like it divides her brain power.
Yeah. With her, like, see, if you have like something that's like a fraction of brain, it's mass. Like if you have like Spider has like big brain, so you multiply it, so it just keeps getting bigger. Katarina has a fraction of a brain, and when you multiply fractions, the fractions just keep getting smaller.
Okay.
I'm gonna write my Harvard dissertation on this. The theory of parallel minds and like people being dumbasses and just getting dumber.
Okay. What are you gonna provide with that Nobel Prize money?
More anime figures, obviously. We need to fund this channel somehow. But yeah, and so yeah, I guess I'm just really looking forward to the more episodes because like I'm having a lot of fun with this.
Mm.
And also when I was like building Gunpla recently, like I just like rewatched the whole thing just like in the background, like so yeah, so it was really fun. Anything you want to add to the Bakarina?
I don't have too much to say.
Yeah. Okay, and then another thing I was really looking forward to this season, like how Realist Hero rebuilt the kingdom. Like this is my number one top favorite light novel series, and mostly because like a lot of things like both in terms of like light novels and also just everyone, just like all media, like they like to use the term realist as like oh like someone like oh you just like be ruthless and just like do whatever you want, blah blah blah, and etc. But this series actually has like a really like actual nuanced understanding of like realist international politics, and like yeah, so like instead of like just like being cruel whenever you want, like everything's like more nuanced, more thoughtful, and I feel like the author has a really good understanding of both of like political theory, but also of history, because like he also calls upon like historical examples and like analysis and stuff, and like weaves that into like how the character does things a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So and I love governing fantasies, like fantasies are like whether like someone suddenly becomes king or like or someone's like ruling over a city or just like community or whatever, like where like you try to like build, where instead of like going on an adventure, like you have this like place that you try to build up over time, like change policies, try to like build more infrastructure, and I like that. That's the kind of thing that I really like. And
so you need weeb civilization.
Yes, but yeah, that's one of the reasons why I really love this series, and then like, put on like actual like nuanced understandings of like politics and history on top of that, and like, it's just really good. And I feel like it just has really good characters. And I'm not sure. really like the adaptation, although I'm not sure how people who don't read a lot novel react to it, because like it's like a lot of the story is very like internal and thought and like slow. Not say well, yeah, I guess slow pace would be slow pace and a lot of things that are like dramatic. Like they feel really, really dramatic in the reading, but like, it's really hard to get across in a visual medium. Like his recruitment of talents part where he was like, it's when he was like addressing those five people who were like selected for like the best talents.
Are you talking about in the like royal chamber thing?
Yeah, that's royal chamber.
Is it not the like the recruitment part, like the radio?
Well, the radio show itself too also came across as like way more like impressive in novel form than in like visual form, I think. Although I also feel like I feel like they probably have a low animation budget because there's a lot of like cost cutting, like cost cutting moments where like they just have like static backgrounds, or like they just like try to like reuse it, or like hold a shot for a long time. So I feel like they're probably limited by budget.
There could be something like that.
Although I still really like, I'm still really like enjoying it right now. Like, what about you? Like, since like you didn't read the light novel.
I guess so far it's all right. Like, I think this is one of those things that I'd have to see more of before I can, what do you call it, have a strong opinion either way. Like, I guess it's kind of like what you're saying. It's, well, I guess how did you describe it? Kind of like slower paced,
Yeah.
less actiony, I guess is another way to put it.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where I feel like it's harder to judge at the start. I think I just need to see more.
I think the fourth episode aired today. So we could just watch that after this.
Potentially. I mean, it's already really late.
Yeah, but I'm hungry.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, what was I gonna say? But yeah, it's. I guess like inherently, it's harder to get like a visceral feeling, like, oh man, I like hate or love this thing or whatever.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. I really hope that like the good point of this show comes through. But like I said, like I really love the series. I don't know if like anyone else is gonna watch the show, because like the whole like budget thing, like a lot of people place too much weight on like the quality of the animation. Like obviously I really love it when like something has like really impressive animations and stuff, but not all stories need that, and I feel like people should learn to appreciate stories that don't have the same visual flair and budget.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if every show had a high animation budget, then there would be like less shows made, like, period. So I feel like things with like lower budget anime, it gives you, is also good in the sense that it gives you more variety of like, stories to experience. Especially for the like less mainstream stories.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought what you were gonna say is like, if it had, what do you call it? If everything had such a high budget, there'd be more like dead animators or something like that.
That too. I mean, the animation industry is already really...
or even less pay.
Yeah, because like the animators are already like overworked and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my thoughts on Realist Hero. Also, like, I think the English localization of the light novels like pretty much caught up to the Japanese releases. So like we're just like always like one volume behind, because like after it released in Japanese, it has to be translated and stuff like that.
Right.
But because of that, like the releases of the novels like slowed down, and like makes me really sad, because like I just always want to need more, and I just want to see the next volume, but I have to like wait like I think like half a year between volumes now. But like it used to be like come out like a lot faster.
Yeah. Well, I guess before we move on, I guess going back to the earlier conversation,
yeah,
I think realist is one of those words that, at least in English, it has an issue with the common definition of realist doesn't actually line up with it used in a more technical like term, like in say like political science, like you were mentioning.
Yeah. That is definitely true, but also like people who think they're using it in a political science sense tend to like misrepresent it.
No, that's exactly what I'm getting at, because you get that for science a lot of the times, where like the scientific definition of word has a very specific meaning that differs from like the common usage. So like, you have people
organic.
Yeah. So people keep using it one way when they're using it in a different way.
Yeah.
And you conflate different ideas,
Yeah.
and you look like a moron.
Yeah, especially when people argue about like organic foods, where like someone organic just means it has carbon in it. Like yes, but like in an organic chemistry sense, like yeah, that's the definition. But like in at least in the United States, in a legal sense, there's like big like guidelines on what can or can't like use that word
Right.
on food. Like putting aside whether like organic food is actually good or not, like just putting like whether it's good or not, like just put that aside completely. There is a set of guidelines by the, like, was it FDA or was it the Agricultural Department of Agriculture? Well, someone. There's a set of guidelines specifically for the United States products that when they have the word organic, the label organic on a food, that means that the food must meet these guidelines. But like people like keep saying like, oh, like it actually means that you have to have carbon, so like everything's organic, blah blah blah, which is like completely missing the point. And that shows up in the word like realist. That shows up in the other words like the word liberal has like a bajillion different definitions depending on like which field you're using it in too. But like people just like get it all mixed up, and like so yeah. English is, well, just words period. Words are weird.
Yeah. I blame people.
Yeah. Especially like American politics compared to like the rest of the world and stuff, like they use the same words like to like describe different things, and it's just a mess. Like people just talk past each other without like clarifying what exactly they mean.
Well, arguably that's the whole point.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Anyway,
Clearly the solution is to just be a weeb and just like read light novels all day and never interact with anyone else ever.
but who's gonna make your content?
Other weebs who are also like sitting alone in their rooms, writing away on the internet.
Arguably, that's the issue with lots of fiction.
Anime was a mistake. I mean that's pretty much the sense of like what Miyazaki was saying. Like oh, like anime is made by anime fans on it. Like oh yeah, like that's how cultures work. That's how media works. Like yeah. Anyways, what else did we watch this season? Oh, I guess we watched the third new episode of Slime.
Was it only a couple episodes?
Yeah, I think it's like 2 or 3 episodes.
Well, I guess regardless, it's like it's basically been on the same part of the stories the whole time.
Yeah, it's technically the second part of the second season instead of like being like a new season.
Oh, that too. I was thinking specifically the whole conference thing.
Yeah. Oh, like I mean within these episodes.
Yeah. So it's more like a bridge type of arc right now, in between like the major stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. So there's not too much to talk about, is there?
Yeah. Well, Dora's like just being goofy, I guess.
Being Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh. Well, he's like the Gilgamesh in Carnival Phantasm.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's the real Gilgamesh all along.
Yeah.
Real Gilgamesh we made along the way.
The real treasure was the Gilgamesh we met along the way.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess there's not much to say about Slime.
Well, I guess we could say... I don't know. Actually, I don't really know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it kind of seems like next episode, like, it'll start moving forward again.
Maybe. Like, there's a lot of cool things coming up that I want to see, but I can't... It's been a long time since I read, like, the volumes where the anime is at right now, so I don't remember exactly, like, the progression or pacing of things.
Uh-huh.
Although I definitely feel like Slime could benefit from, like, a faster pace.
Well, it could also be they want to stretch out some episodes.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's actually really long at this point, relative to like most other shows. Like they usually don't go this long unless it's like a major like shonen thing.
Yeah.
Or like a kids 50 episode series.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe they're hoping like to just have enough material to keep going for several more years. I don't know. That could be a thing.
Maybe.
I mean, considering how popular it is, I can imagine.
Yeah.
That's my conspiracy theory.
Everything has to be Namek.
Yeah. greatest anime decision of all time.
Okay, what's next on the agenda? Well, I guess we're covered the anime, so Vsingers. I guess I'm just gonna gush and fangirl for a while, but yeah, like, like
Go for it.
Like some of my favorite Vsingers, especially for like Riot music and stuff, like they released a lot of new songs, and like Susuna, like she I love her voice so much. Like she just has a really beautiful voice, and I like a lot of her songs actually sound better to me than the original, like Uninstall and like Diamond Crevasse. Like she has a lot of like Macross songs. Well, actually, a lot of Riot music people just do a lot of mecha songs. Period, which is part of why I love them so much. But yeah, she just released this cover of like Platina, like the third opening for Card Captor Sakura, and it's just so beautiful and like calming and I don't know how to describe it like that. Besides she has a beautiful voice. Yeah. And then also Riot music, we have Saki just released the song Rewrite from Asian Kung Fu Generation. I actually never heard the original of this song. I only know it because Sweet Say sang it in karaoke once. So like that's where I heard it from. But like I really liked it when I heard it in that. So like when Saki released like a clean the cover of it, like I watched it and it sounded really cool. Like Saki has a really cool badass voice, and I just love hearing it.
So this does make you want to listen to the original now?
We'll see. It's kind of like Pretender, but like I heard like so many different like Vsinger covers of it, but I still don't know what the hell the original sounds like.
Maybe one of those was the original and you just didn't know.
Yeah, Saki also released like Invoke too, like the TM Revolution song for Gundam Seed that like most people are familiar with. I didn't listen to that one yet, but like she also did all the other like TM Revolution songs from like Seed and Seed Destiny, I think, and they also sounded really good. So I'm really excited to like see that. We need to go like sim for them and actually. Oh yeah, wasn't the Real Music like releasing a new CD that we were gonna order or something
like that.
We need to figure out like what bonuses are available. But if like the bonuses are like tied to like specific character, I mean specific singer, and we have to like choose one of them, like I don't know who to pick though.
Yeah, that's exactly the conundrum they want you to have.
We need to order 5 copies of this thing.
Oh my god.
Okay, and then new shipments. We just got a big new shipment today of like anime related work. Should we talk about it, or should we just like save it as surprise?
We can talk about the one we just recently released on the channel.
Oh yeah, we got this like big figure of Melt Lilies from Fate Grand Order and Fate Extra, and she weighs 4 kilograms. Like, oh my god, like when I took her out, she was like, like 4 kilograms. Like it's so heavy, and it's big. Like she's the size of my arm.
I got tired holding her.
Yeah.
It's a 2-person job.
Yeah. So yeah, we need to review that, and we also need to review like Kokoro from like Precon.
So we got that one relatively recently, and actually before the stream, I was actually writing the script for that.
Oh, so hopefully we'll have that out soon. And we have like so many other figures that we still need to review.
Like I'm sure you guys have seen them teased in other ones. Like, so if we haven't had a video about them, we'll probably try to release it at some point.
We only teased a few things too. Like we don't have that many like unboxing thingies up.
That's true.
Oh yeah, we also have like the non-figure stuff.
Oh yeah, speaking of non-figures, we got a new package today. Should we talk about it?
We can let's just tease it. Okay. Actually no. Let's save it for like when the actual review drops or actual unboxing drops.
Yeah. We'll just say it's game related.
Yeah. Also, we waited for it for like a year.
Yeah, let's go with that.
A year. And Gunpla. So.
Well, I mean that's your topic.
Yeah, I guess lately most of my work has been on the wrestle from like Gundam Unicorn. I posted a few pictures on Twitter of like my work in progress stuff, but like, I'm basically trying to convert this wrestle from like a transforming plane thingy into like a sniper type. And the wrestle has like pretty weird proportions, right? It has like super long legs, but then like short torso and short arms. So I've been. So this is my first time trying to like extend out all the different proportions and stuff by like, adding more layers of plastic and making everything like making parts longer. So it's been quite an experience. Like, trying a lot of different new techniques that I never did before. So it's been pretty fun. Although, oh yeah, I'm also using this like pill cap from like a old like medicine pill box thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's not much to talk about it since.
Were you using that because of the shape, or just because it happens to be around?
Oh, just like the shape. Like what like circular. It's a lot harder for me to make like circular pieces, like cut out circular pieces. So when I need something circular, I try to like rely on like existing parts, like spare parts, or just like objects lying around the house that are plastic, like that.
This is why you should support my idea of buying a laser cutter.
Yeah, we need a laser cutter. Well, we also need like 3D print. We can do 3D print things, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I think the issue actually with laser printer is not it's not really cost, it's more safety.
Yeah, since we have a tiny ass apartment. Wait, that's annoying with building Gunpla too. There's like dust everywhere and like paint fumes and stuff. So, and, like since I don't have a dedicated working room, just like I'm basically building stuff on the dinner table, so I don't want to like use like toxic things over there.
Yeah. Well, laser cutter would be even worse probably, considering it's going to be vaporizing all manner of things.
We need to get a house in Japan with like a workshop.
Yeah. So I can buy my 60 watt laser.
Damn. What about my Gundam laser?
You have Gundam laser at home.
Damn, Gundam laser at home. Yeah, we need like workshop. We need recording rooms. We need a manga cafe. I want to open a manga cafe. Like we have like all these books that we could use as like part of our business. So I just want to like open up a manga cafe and just have like both Japanese and English stuff. Just like fill the walls and like have people come in and read.
Well, there's one major flaw to your plan.
What?
Well, we're not gonna have money left over for the cafe part. We're gonna have the manga, but no cafe.
Yeah. Well, we can just like do it like part of the house, like hold it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say we build a cafe out of a manga, literal manga cafe.
We could. I think we have enough books to do that. Like,
dang.
We probably could.
Do we have to gather all those like magazines they throw out on the street,
Maybe.
like in Japan?
Maybe. Oh yeah, why don't we just like go through on like recycling day, just go pick up other people's magazines and just like use that as like material for other stuff.
Yeah, then we're gonna be filthy foreigners.
But we're always filthy foreigners.
Nani?
5-star foreigner. Here we go.
Abigail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess that is actually happening soon.
But
Fate Go anniversary.
yeah. Oh yeah,
I think it's actually next week.
Oh yeah, we have Abigail figures we need to review too. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Oh crap. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we should probably do more Fate Go stuff since like that seems to be popular.
Yep. So if any of you are watching for the Fate, we got plenty.
We got so much Fate stuff. But then the Milk's like still the that's the biggest and probably heaviest figure.
Well, definitely the heaviest.
Yeah. I kind of want to unbox the Sakura just to put them side by side.
She's been in the box so long, I'm kind of scared.
Yeah.
And do I have to keep her in box so we can get it signed? I don't think we'll ever meet her.
Sakura Tanji?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, we can just like put her back in the box if we
I
need
guess
her.
so.
Or just bring the empty box. But I'd be scared of carrying a big figure to a con.
Well, in my mind, what I would probably do is bring part of the figure, like the base or something.
Oh yeah.
But speaking of which, cons.
I miss cons. I'm gonna go to cons again.
Our last con was ANYC 2019,
Yeah.
I believe.
Oh my god, it's been almost 2 years since we last went to a con. And I guess like all the cons in the gonna happen in a few days, but
Oh, it's a few days.
not a week from now. I think it's like August 6th to 8th
Oh,
or something like that. So a week, 2 weeks, something like that.
yeah.
Man, kind of wonder if you should go, but at the same time, like, well, we already canceled the hotel reservations. I mean, there's the whole like virus situation. Like, we're vaccinated, but it still feels kind of risky to like go to a big convention and stuff. And also, well, if you watch our previous video on like a mega army order, we have a lot of stuff coming in like these few months, so might not be a good idea to like spend money on a con. I don't know.
I mean, theoretically, we could do a commute style.
But even if we go there, most of the time we just end up like buying shit there.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah. Well, at least like if we're not paying for the hotel, it'll be a lot cheaper, I guess. But...
I guess we'd still have to buy the entrance.
Yeah. Although and yeah, I know like one of the friends that I like meet up at con sometimes, like she bought the badge for Otacon just to support the con, like so like they can like keep going, like even though she's not gonna go this year.
Oh.
But I guess like even if we commute there, there's still the issue of like, you know, the health aspect of it.
Yeah.
I mean, our vaccines should be pretty good, even against the variants, but there's still a lot of data that's missing about that, so
Right.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
And I guess what do you call it? At least it's not. At least it's not the Baltimore Convention Center for Otakon anymore. Oh man, that got so crowded. Like no space between people.
Yeah.
At least at the which one was it? Washington Convention Center.
Yeah.
Baltimore. I don't know.
Whatever it's called.
Yeah. That one has a lot more space for people to kind of separate.
Yeah. Although if we're commuting, we probably wouldn't be like cosplaying though, and like a big appeal of cons for us is like cosplaying there. Then again, we didn't cosplay at ANYC.
Well, that's also because we had to haul ourselves quite a distance.
Yeah, we just like rode one of those like long distance buses, so everything was like crammed.
Yeah, and then I guess if we bring something big, that also limits what we can bring back.
Yeah. So, oh my god, so it's been 2 years since we last cosplayed. Well, almost 2 years.
Well, it's over 2 years actually for me.
Wait, you didn't cosplay at Otakon?
I didn't do 2019 Otakon cosplay.
Wait, I thought you... Huh.
I skipped it out.
Oh.
For some reason. I think.
Damn. But yeah, I was thinking about this because like...
Wait, no. Wait, actually, I did cosplay. It wasn't at a con. It was to work.
Wait, what did you do again?
I did honkers.
Oh...
On Halloween.
Does that count? Oh, I guess.
What? It was cosplay. Like, does cosplay count as cosplay? No. Yes, it does.
Okay.
That's like one of those questions. Like, is it cosplay if no one sees you at the con?
If someone eats a sandwich, but no one is around to take a picture on Instagram, is it really eaten?
Yeah, it's that energy. Anyway, I guess we'll have to discuss 2021 ANYC, or potentially other things that are later.
Oh wait, it's 2021 this year. Oh my god, when you said 2021, I thought it was next year. And I was thinking like, wait, why are you not talking about Otakon? It's like, oh wait, that's 2022. Like, oh my god.
Well, we'll see what happens, guys.
Oh god, like we're halfway through 2021, but my mind's still stuck in 2019.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. Man, this is time is so messed up. It's like I was stuck indoors, like not even going out anywhere for a long time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, lately I've been like trying to go on walks a bit more, but still.
We should try to do that more.
Yeah.
But I don't know how it is for lots of people who are stuck inside all day. Like 2021. Well, technically I was stuck indoors, just not at home. Lots of time at work for...
Yeah, I guess you can't really like work from home like other people.
Unfortunately... Well, I kind of don't want to go into too much detail.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, at least for your specific thing, usually more safe than other certain things, just because of the nature of the thing that we're not going to talk about because of the thing.
Yes, that thing.
Yeah, the thing.
Anyway, I mean, theoretically, I can work from home if work gives me a few $1 million to build out my facilities.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Yeah. Also, at least you're not like customer facing.
Yeah.
Man, I used to work in food service. It sucked. Don't do that, guys.
Yep.
Well, actually, no. Everyone should work in food service so they learn how shit people are, and therefore they stop being shitty people.
Well, you're assuming people will learn.
Yeah. Yeah. People were a mistake.
Good thing I'm not humans.
Oh yeah, you're just a delusional bitch. I sue you for domestic violence.
You can't sue me. Diplomatic immunity.
This delusional bitch. Like, see what I have to live with this? I have to live with this bitch all the time. This damn bitch. I need to get a leap motion so I can like hit you at the same time.
Nope. I got all this power.
Yeah. Man, I want to get like actual proper like body tracking to this better than leap motion.
Oh yeah, actually, I wonder if we should just do VR chat for that.
Maybe.
Just make up our own world that we can film from.
Well, also there's also like other VR specific like
Well, yeah.
software thingies that you saw.
Yeah. Well, actually, unrelated to any of the topics we were thinking, there is actually a video I want to watch from one of my YouTuber people's that's VR related, like a cheap alternative for full body tracking.
Oh yeah, I saw this thing on like Indiegogo. There's like some sort of new like cheap VR full body VR thingy.
It might be that.
Yeah. Although Indiegogo is always kind of sketchy though.
Yeah.
Like people already know that like Kickstarters are sketchy. Indiegogo's policies make it even like better for scammers.
Right.
So like, when something that kickstarts on Indiegogo, I'm really hesitant to support it, unless it's like from like a company I already know.
Well, yeah. Well, for better or worse, a lot of these Kickstarter type websites are turning into more like not really their intended kickstarting thing.
Yeah.
Just a way for companies to gauge interest, I guess.
Yeah. But it's also because like it's just so hard to like hold like individuals accountable to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I only ordered from Indiegogo once, and that's from like I think Sekai Project, like the visual novel people's. Because like, and the only reason they did it on well, I don't know if that's the only reason, but like I'm pretty sure a big reason they did it on Indiegogo with the Kickstarter is because Kickstarter doesn't allow porn. or at least back then I'm not sure about like current policies, but at least back then like they didn't allow. Wait a minute.
Wait, no. Love.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we kickstarted that.
Oh yeah. So I mean, Kickstarter has some sort of porn policy. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's porn stuff is always weird just because like Americans are just so prudish. It's really annoying. And a lot of these like platforms they impose these like random ass like puritanical restrictions. I'm gonna say some things that are gonna get me burned in hell. But yeah, I guess. Oh, it's been 2 hours. We should probably end this, maybe.
But anyway, I can save you from hell.
You're just a delusional person who thinks you're a goddess. You're not a real goddess.
No. See, if you join, you get no hell. No hell.
Yeah, but you are already in hell.
I'm wielding all this leap motion power.
It's not even tracking your hand properly. Ow.
Okay. Power's on break.
Unlimited power. But yeah, I guess we'll end for now.
There.
Maybe we'll do this again next week.
Maybe.
Probably.
We'll try.
We'll see. We're trying to do this, make this a weekly thing, but like since we're still experimenting with it, we need to like see how our workflows match up and stuff.
Yep.
Also, like if we're just covering like the weekly anime show instead of like all these things, it'd probably be more easier to talk about too. So,
Yeah, I guess so. I guess if you guys have any ideas, opinions, whatever, let us know, and then we'll try to accommodate.
Yeah, just leave in the comments or just tweet me or whatever. And yeah, we'll see you again. Subscribe and shit and blah blah blah. Support
But-
us so we can keep making bad anime decisions. Like all these figures, like thousands of dollars. And we need to buy that like king size figure and that like Soulman Spider what figure.
Wait, what? Wait, what king size?
Killing slimes.
Oh, I was like king size.
Yeah, king size at Archery Pendragon 1/4 scale. That's king size. Well, she's a king.
Get out here. Okay.
Okay, bye guys.